PK Kemsley reacts to his drama with Dorit on RHOBH Season 14. Paul PK Kemsley is sharing his thoughts after Dorit Kemsley has been speaking candidly about their separation on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14. After Season 14, Episode 9 aired on January 29, a Bravo fan account claimed that PK's name was mentioned 23 times on the episode, though he himself did not appear. PK had a cheeky response to the number. 23 is my daughter Phoenix, Kemsley's birthday. It's my mom's birthday, and it's my birthday. Think we will be oak, he wrote in an Instagram story, along with a red heart emoji. What Dorit Kemsley has revealed about her and PK's separation on RHOBH. As fans are surely aware, after announcing their separation in May 2024, Dorit and PK's tense split has been a major talking point on RHOBH Season 14. Though the two were talking regularly when they first split, things changed after an intense therapy session. On Season 14, Episode 9, Dorit spoke about how her relationship with PK had continued to deteriorate. The day PK and I decided to separate was him, his sponsor, and myself in our backyard, and his sponsor was doing the talking, Dorit said in an interview on the episode. His sponsor's the one who suggested that we take some time apart and separate. I was so taken aback, I didn't ask whether this was PK's idea or whether the sponsor actually thought it was a good idea and PK was just going along with it. I still don't know. To make matters worse, their son, Jagger Kemsley, had also just begun asking some serious questions about his parents' relationship. He's like, "Are you and Daddy divorced?" She recounted later on in the episode in a story to fellow diamond holders Bozoma St. John, Sutton Strack, Erica Jane, Kyle Richards, and friend Jennifer Tilly. I said, "No, honey, why would you ask that?" Dorit recounted, noting that Jagger then asked if she had posted anything on Instagram about the separation, which she had, before deleting the post. In a preview for Season 14, Episode 10, which will air on February 5, Dorit hints that things are only going to get worse for her and PK amid their separation. "I know this, if I have to go to war, I will go to war," she says about the legal portion of their split. "Once you get to that headspace, it's not gonna be easy to pull me back." PK Kemsley reacts to his drama with Dorit on RHOBH Season 14. Season 14 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills has brought a roller coaster of emotions to the Kemsley household. As viewers tuned into the latest episode, many were left shocked by the increasing tension between Dorit and PK Kemsley, especially in light of their separation. Dorit's candid reflections on their relationship, paired with the complications of their split, have opened a Pandora's box of speculation. But it's not just the Bravo fans who have opinions. PK himself has been sharing his own thoughts on the matter, with a signature mix of humor, sincerity, and cheekiness. After the airing of RHOBH Season 14, Episode 9 on January 29, fans took to social media to point out that PK's name was mentioned an impressive 23 times throughout the episode. What's particularly interesting about this is that PK didn't actually make an appearance in the episode, which led many viewers to speculate about the role his absence plays in the narrative unfolding. Naturally, PK took notice of this, and in typical PK fashion, he couldn't resist making a cheeky comment in response. On his Instagram story, PK shared his reaction to the number 23, explaining that it was a meaningful number to him, as it coincides with multiple personal milestones. 23 is my daughter Phoenix's birthday. It's my mom's birthday. And it's my birthday. Think we'll be oak, he wrote, adding a red heart emoji. His post seemed to carry a lighthearted tone, and it gave fans a glimpse into the resilience he's trying to maintain through what is undeniably a difficult period in his life. But despite his playful exterior, it's clear that there's more under the surface. PK's brief message on social media doesn't fully capture the depth of the emotional journey he's been on, particularly in the aftermath of his separation from Dorit. The couple's publicized split has been a central narrative on RHOBH this season, as Dorit has opened up about the complicated nature of their relationship. The separation that shocked fans. In May 2024, Dorit and PK shocked the RHOBH fandom by announcing their separation, sparking widespread speculation about the state of their marriage. Initially, the two seemed to be navigating their new dynamic with relative ease, maintaining communication, and continuing to co-parent their two children, Jagger and Phoenix. However, as the season progressed, it became increasingly clear that things between Dorit and PK were not as amicable as they once seemed. During Season 14, Episode 9, Dorit shared a candid account of the day they decided to separate. She revealed that the decision came after a tense therapy session in their backyard, with PK's sponsor acting as a third-party mediator. Dorit was deeply taken aback by the situation, as she wasn't sure whether the idea of separation had originated with PK or his sponsor. As she explained in her confessional, "The day PK and I decided to separate was him, his sponsor, and myself in our backyard, and his sponsor was doing the talking. His sponsor's the one who suggested that we take some time apart and separate. I was so taken aback, I didn't ask whether this was PK's idea or whether the sponsor actually thought it was a good idea and PK was just going along with it. I still don't know." For Dorit, the experience was a mix of confusion and heartbreak. She wasn't prepared for a decision of such gravity to be made in such an impersonal way, and the lack of clarity regarding PK's feelings only added to the pain of the moment. Complicating matters even further, their young son Jagger began asking questions about his parents' relationship, which was an emotional moment for Dorit. He's like, "Are you and Daddy divorced?" Dorit recounted in a vulnerable conversation with her fellow housewives, which included Bazoma St. John, Sutton Strack, Erica Jane, Kyle Richards, and Jennifer Tilly. "I said, 'No, honey. Why would you ask that?'" Dorit recalled, noting that Jagger then asked whether she had posted anything about the separation on Instagram. This question further emphasized how public the split had become, especially given that Dorit had initially shared a post about the separation, only to later delete it. It's clear that the Kemsley family dynamic has been deeply affected by the separation, and the ramifications of their decision are unfolding both privately and on camera. But while Dorit's perspective has been front and center, fans have been eagerly waiting to hear more from PK himself, especially given the tension surrounding his absence and the amount of airtime his name has received. PK's reflections and resilience. Despite the emotional weight of the situation, PK has maintained his characteristic sense of humor and resilience. While he may not have been physically present in Episode 9, he's been actively engaging with fans on social media, offering them a glimpse into his personal perspective. His cheeky response to the 23 mentions was an example of how he's trying to stay grounded amid the drama. Yet, PK's resilience doesn't mean he's been unaffected by the events. In fact, those who have followed his journey on RHOBH over the years know that he's faced his own set of challenges. From business dealings to legal issues and personal struggles, PK has always had a unique way of navigating adversity. But the dissolution of his marriage with Dorit seems to be a different kind of challenge altogether, one that's been made all the more difficult by the public nature of their split. While he hasn't gone into great detail about the specifics of his feelings on social media, PK's actions and words suggest that he's been trying to protect his family and maintain his personal dignity. His posts have been lighthearted, yet there's a subtle undercurrent of vulnerability in the way he addresses the situation. PK's connection to his children is undeniable, and he's been vocal about his desire to remain a steady presence in their lives, even as the structure of his family changes. Additionally, PK has always made it clear that he values the friendship and camaraderie that come with his role on RHOBH. While the drama between Dorit and him plays out on-screen, he's not immune to the emotions that come with watching such a personal situation unfold publicly. PK's posts on social media suggest that he's trying to take things one day at a time, all while staying true to himself and his family. Dorit's growing frustration and the future of their relationship. As RHOBH fans continue to watch Dorit and PK navigate their separation, it's becoming evident that their relationship is far from healed. In a preview for Season 14, Episode 10, Dorit hinted that the situation could become even more difficult. "I know this. If I have to go to war, I will go to war," she declared in a conversation about the legal aspects of their split. "Once you get to that headspace, it's not gonna be easy to pull me back." This statement was a stark reminder of the emotional weight Dorit is carrying as she faces a potentially drawn-out and contentious legal battle. While she may have initially hoped for an amicable separation, it's clear that the reality of their situation has become more complex. The tension between Dorit and PK has been palpable, and as the season progresses, it's likely that viewers will witness even more difficult conversations and moments of raw emotion.